2025 just gave us the most insane action movie lineup in years. We're talking Tom Cruise defying death one last time, Superman's return to save cinema, and Keanu Reeves building an assassin universe that puts Marvel to shame. But here's the thing, number one on this list? Nobody saw it coming. Let's get into it. What's up, everyone? Before we dive in, quick question. Drop a comment right now with your most anticipated 2025 action movie. Let's see if we agree by the end. Alright, starting at number 10, Heads of State. At number 10, we've got Heads of State. Now look, this one's a wild card. You've got Idris Elba and John Cena as two heads of state destined to fight together for their life. The buddy cop type formula? Sure. But here's why it works. The chemistry is electric, and the practical stunts are absolutely brutal. There's this sequence in Prague that involves real helicopter crashes, and you can feel every impact. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's exactly what you want on a weekend night. Plus, Priyanka Chopra Jonas as the super agent? Chef's kiss. Number 9, Wildcat. This flew under the radar for most people, but trust me on this one. It's a neo-noir action thriller about an underground fighter trying to escape organized crime. What makes it special? The fight choreography is all practical, and they shot it with this gritty, almost documentary-style cinematography. The third act has this 6-minute continuous take during a fight in a warehouse that'll make your jaw drop. It's proof you don't need a $200 million budget to deliver pure adrenaline. But hold on, before we hit the top 8, let me tell you why number 3 is about to break the internet. Stay with me. Number 8 is Shadow Force, and this is where the list starts getting serious. Omar Sy leads an elite tactical unit that goes rogue after being betrayed. What separates this from every other military action movie? The authenticity. They had actual special forces advisors on set, and you can tell. The tactics are real, the tension is suffocating, and there's this urban warfare sequence in Berlin that feels like you're watching something you shouldn't be. It's raw, it's tense, and it doesn't pull punches. Number 7, Fight or Flight. Coming in at 7, Fight or Flight. Picture this, an entire action movie that takes place on a commercial flight. Sounds gimmicky, right? Wrong. This thing is a masterclass in confined space action. Josh Hartnett plays an air marshal dealing with multiple threats at 30,000 feet, and the way they shot this, using real aircraft interiors and limited CGI, makes everything feel claustrophobic and intense. There's a fight scene in the cockpit that had me holding my breath for 2 straight minutes. Underrated gem of the year. Alright, we're halfway through. Smash that like button if you're still with me, and subscribe because number 1 is going to blow your mind. Number 6, Heart of Stone with Gal Gadot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another spy thriller? But hear me out. This is what happens when you give a female-led action franchise a real budget and creative freedom. The set pieces span 4 continents, the tech is James Bond level, and there's this sequence on a moving train through the Alps that rivals anything in the MI franchise. Gal Gadot proves she can carry a massive action spectacle. And the twist in Act 3? Genuinely didn't see it coming. Netflix went all in on this one. Number 5, Thunderbolts. At number 5, Thunderbolts. Marvel's been in a weird place lately, but this is the course correction. A team of anti-heroes and former villains forced to work together? The Suicide Squad comparisons are obvious, but Thunderbolts is darker, grittier, and emotionally heavier. Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and Wyatt Russell have insane chemistry, and the action is more grounded than we've seen from Marvel in years. That highway battle in Act 2? Absolutely unhinged. This is what Marvel looks like when they stop playing it safe. Now we're entering the top 4, and honestly, these could be interchangeable depending on your taste. But I'm standing by this ranking. Number 4, Ballerina. Number 4 is Ballerina, and Ana de Armas just entered the Action Movie Hall of Fame. Set in the John Wick universe, This is a revenge story about a young assassin trained by the same organization. What makes this special? Anna did 90% of her own stunts, trained for 6 months in ballet and martial arts, and it shows. Every movement is precise, elegant, and absolutely lethal. There's a nightclub sequence that's a 12-minute continuous shot of pure chaos. Keanu shows up. Lance Reddick's final performance will break your heart, and the world-building expands the Wick universe perfectly. This is how you do a spin-off. Number 3, Nobody 2. Bronze medal goes to Nobody 2. Bob Odenkirk is back, and somehow they made the sequel better than the original. The ordinary guy with a deadly past formula worked before, but now they've upped the stakes. This time, his family gets dragged in, and watching Bob protect them while being the most unlikely action hero ever? It's perfection. The action is creative, brutal, and darkly funny. There's a hardware store fight that uses tools in ways you've never seen. Christopher Lloyd returns, and there's a twist involving his character that fans are going to lose their minds over. This proves that original IP can compete with franchises when you commit to the vision. Number 2 Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, the silver medal, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Tom Cruise's final ride as Ethan Hunt. Let me just say this, he earned the victory lap. This movie is a love letter to the entire franchise while delivering the most ambitious stunts ever captured on camera. That cliff base jump from Dead Reckoning? Child's play compared to what happens here. There's a sequence involving a submarine that required Tom to hold his breath for 7 minutes. The emotional weight of Ethan's final mission hits harder than expected, and the practical effects are unmatched in modern cinema. It's everything you want from a finale, except it's not number 1. So what beat Tom Cruise's final mission? What's the number 1 action movie of 2025? Number 1, Superman. Number 1, Superman. And before you roll your eyes, let me explain. James Gunn didn't just make a superhero movie. He made the superhero movie. David Corenswet is Superman in a way we haven't seen since Christopher Reeve. This film balances hope, humanity, and spectacle perfectly. The action scenes aren't just CGI chaos. They have weight, consequence, and emotion. There's a sequence where Superman saves a crashing plane while simultaneously stopping a terrorist attack, and it's shot in a way that makes you feel the stakes. The fight with the main villain in the third act? It's a 20-minute sequence that destroys half of Metropolis, but never loses sight of the people Superman is fighting for. This isn't just the best action movie of 2025. It's a reminder of why we fell in love with movies in the first place. Superman is back, and cinema is better for it. So there you have it, the top 10 action movies of 2025. Did I get it right? Did I miss your favorite? Drop your ranking in the comments below. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.